All right, let's talk about something you've probably seen 1,000 times, but maybe never really, dug into. Omega-3s. What in the world are they, really? Let's break it down.
You know the feeling, right? You're walking through the grocery store and you see it slapped on everything. Eggs, milk, those giant bottles of fish oil. It's always marketed as this amazing thing we should all be getting more of.
But what is an omega-3? Is it a vitamin, a mineral, something else? Well, that is exactly what we are going to get to the bottom of right now.
So, let's start with the absolute basics. The easiest way to think about omega-3s is to picture them as a team of tiny essential helpers for your body. Your body needs them to run smoothly, but, and here's the catch, it can't make them from scratch.
That word essential is, well, it's essential. In the world of nutrition, that's just a fancy way of saying, hey, you have to get this from your food. And just like any good team, the omega-3 family has different members who have very different jobs. Okay, so if they're a team, let's meet the main characters. We're going to focus on the three most important players in this omega-3 family. Think of them as a superhero team.
First up, we've got ALA. And the best way to think about ALA is as the starter kit. It's the raw material.
Our body gets this ALA starter kit. Its full name is alpha-linolenic acid from plants, things like flax seeds, walnuts, chia seeds. It's the parent molecule, which means your body has to take this kit, open it up, and do some assembly. It needs to convert it into other, more powerful forms. But, and this is a big but, our bodies are not very good at this conversion.
And that brings us to the two players your body is trying to build from that starter kit, EPA and DHA. We call these the action heroes. These guys are ready to go, no assembly required.
So, where do we get these pre-assembled action heroes? From marine sources, like fatty fish. DHA is literally a building block that makes up parts of your brain and your eyes. And EPA? It's a key player in sending out signals that help your body manage things like inflammation.
So just how inefficient is that conversion process from the starter kit to the action heroes? Well, for most people, it's less than 5%. That's right. You give your body this giant box of parts, and it only manages to build one tiny little action hero.
So how does this actually translate to what we put on our plate? Well, once you know the difference between the starter kit and the action heroes, it suddenly becomes way clearer where we should be looking for them.
This chart just lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you've got your plant-based starter kits from foods like flax seeds and walnuts. On the other, you have your action heroes coming straight from marine sources like salmon and sardines. And hey, here's a fun fact. Fish don't actually make their own omega-3s, they get them from eating algae, which is why algae oil is another direct source of these action heroes for us.
Okay, now for a little bit of a plot twist. It turns out our omega-3 heroes aren't alone. They're actually in this constant competition inside our bodies with another family of essential fats.
Meet the omega-6 family. Now, like omega-3s, these are also essential, so we do need them. But here's the problem. They compete for the exact same tools, the same enzymes that our body uses to put our omega-3s to work. And while omega-3s generally have a less inflammatory effect, many omega-6s tend to be more pro-inflammatory. So you need both, but the balance is absolutely everything.
So what does that balance look like in the real world? Well, the typical Western diet often has a ratio of about 15:1, sometimes even higher, in favor of omega-6s. Just picture a workshop with 15 workers from the omega-6 team and only one hero from the omega-3 team, all fighting over the same tool. That poor omega-3 hero barely gets a chance to get any work done.
Okay, so we know what they are, where to find them, and about this crucial balancing act. But what does the science actually say they do for our health?
This is the big one. This is the main reason omega-3s are so famous, their connection to heart health. So, what's the final verdict on that?
Well, here is the official word from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. And notice how carefully they word it, supportive but not conclusive. In plain English, that means, hey, there's some good evidence pointing in a positive direction, but it's not strong enough for us to call it a guarantee.
But what about all the other stuff? You hear claims about omega-3s for almost everything. Depression, brain health, cancer. So are they the magic bullet we're all hoping for?
For most of these other conditions, the science just isn't there yet. When researchers do these huge reviews of all the studies, they find that for things like cancer or cognitive decline, the evidence is either too weak, it's conflicting, or it just doesn't show a clear effect. But, and this is a big one, there is an area where the evidence is rock solid. Our action heroes, EPA and DHA, are proven to be really effective at lowering high levels of a type of blood fat called triglycerides. The evidence is so strong, in fact, that there are FDA-approved prescription-strength omega-3 medications specifically for this purpose.
So what are the big takeaways from all this? It really boils down to 3 simple things. First, omega-3s are essential. You gotta eat them. Second, remember the team. Plant-based ALA is the starter kit, while the fish-based EPA and DHA are the action heroes. And third, balance is key, because they're in that constant competition with omega-6s.
Ultimately, omega-3s aren't some magic supplement. They're a team of essential helpers that your body needs to build and manage all its systems. And the best way to recruit that team is through a balanced diet.
So I'll leave you with this thought. Now that you've met the team and you know the difference between the starter kits and the action heroes, how are you going to help your body recruit the helpers it really needs?